Claudia, we are online, and Carlos immediately there he goes. Speedy Gonzalez is back.
Sí, señor.
Best character in the Warner Brothers universe.
Sí, señor.
Hey, we did indeed make it. Oh, Front Scanner made a new what's that? Subscription, yes. For 4 months. 4 months total. Oh, way to go. Woohoo. I make odd messages because I'm a fan. Now, it has been too long since we last played this game, and it is nice to have our dear audience with us again. Why am I speaking in the Russian accent? Because I am anesthesia.
Anastasia.
No, anesthesia.
Oh no. He's doing the Russian puns again.
I like my Russian accent, it is so silly. Si, senor.
It's fun to do.
Yeah. It's thankful that we don't have a Russian audience for you to offend.
They usually listen to the Russian podcasts instead.
Mm-hmm. How is your Russian coming along, just in case they were to come back?
Не работает.
Okay, so better than mine then, okay.
Не работает, товарищ. I know the important parts, like "Sтой!" Руки вверх, which is, no, I don't know that. But essentially, one stop, the other one hands up.
Which I would admit are useful ones to know if you ever come across law enforcement in other countries.
It's also useful when you are the Finns fighting the Russians.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say, is your daughter 18 in Russian?
Руки вверх.
I don't think we want to be having the situation where we're having to ask a Russian father that in the first place.
Yeah.
An old movie. Old reference. All right.
So, last as far as announcements goes, anyone have anything else to announce than that I finally joined Mr. Zim's game yesterday, as did John.
Mm-hmm.
And we had quite the nice time, even though some of us, aka me, was rather sleep deprived.
Hey, I think we all were.
Wait, was that a machine gun?
No, my son is just very
Hyperactive.
laughs very weirdly.
Yeah, I thought the Nazis were taking over Germany again. MG42 going. Nah, just kidding. So,
I've got nothing new to announce. Nothing interesting's happening here.
which coming from Portland is actually good news.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot to talk about, but nothing's really. You can't even watch on the news.
Same with my strikes and such. No new developments here. Just no movement whatsoever. We spent the last week working. Employer apparently has acquired a new manager who requested a meeting with the employees one by one, and well, essentially I had to go and ask, hey, do we actually have a new manager here? Because this guy is saying that he's a manager, but I don't recall anyone mentioning we have a new manager aside of him. So I finally today got a confirmation from the from the company supervisor going, yeah, yes, we actually did send you this PowerPoint presentation where there's one line that mentions we have this new guy.
Oh boy.
That.
Actually, we have two new guys.
They buried the lead. There we go.
Yeah, we actually have two new guys joining the company, but neither of these guys are actually on the company website. While we do have other people on there that are managers, and I'm like, okay, it's a fascinating situation.
I'm not sure how I feel. You know, you come into a company, you get in the managerial position when all this sort of stuff that is going on. It's like I don't know. It's just when you think going for a manager's position, you're generally trying to do it for job security.
Yeah. Grapevine tells me that people don't like him. Apparently, he's made enemies already in the company.
Oh, that sounds good.
And he's been working, 2 weeks?
Oh boy.
Oh, either way, looking forward to my meeting on Monday.
So if we see in the headlines, Finnish manager thrown out of window in Helsinki,
That's not gonna be mine because I don't have a window in my my office.
Fair enough.
Oh no, do you have a cubicle?
No, I actually have a client service desk
Oh boy.
in a middle of a mall, so there's no windows nearby. But there is technically a glass wall that goes to the aisle, but that's about it. Could try throwing him through there.
You get to see a whole bunch of people walking by. How are the malls right now?
In Finland, well, normal. It's funny that we have these plexiglass things like everywhere else nowadays. I don't have one.
Oh boy.
I deal mainly with elderly. My clientele is born at year 60 or before. 1960s or older.
Yeah.
By a huge margin. And I don't have the plexiglass anywhere in sight. So I'm just like, yeah, I wanted Corona. And I want to give it to everyone I meet.
Oh no.
And everyone that comes in contact with me is within 3 feet, not 6.
Oh no.
And I need to handle the equipment. They come to me with their phones, their laptops, their other electronics, and I need to do this. Okay, now can you please give me your password for this machine? Okay, now my turn. And that's something.
That's his life.
Yes, and give me three guesses. The government just issued a week ago a recommendation to wear masks in public transportation and public spaces. How many masks have I been provided with?
Oh, I could answer that. You're in charge of your own mask, buddy.
Yeah, yep, pretty much. Also, in addition to that, I requested more ink for my printer about a month and a half ago. How much ink have I received?
2 quarts.
Even more, even less than I have received masks. Because I actually bought masks with my own money. So,
I've got this weirdness. I've been under this new thing of matching up all of my masks with my clothes.
oh, you actually can. You actually have options there.
Well, I wear those face gaiters, and I've got a couple of really cool new ones. And a couple of
Blinky
really
has
cool
no
new designs.
inklings on how much ink I have.
Oh boy.
Blinky the Bandmeister. Woo, that's a fancy one.
So that's with the Hawaiian shirts, I'm guessing.
It's for my color combo one.
Mhm.
I hope I have this thing where right now I'm wearing bright, annoying colors and color coordinating with all my stuff. I even have a color coordinated a whole bunch of different colors for my wristband watch. You know, that thing that I always wear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally like, all right, what color am I gonna pick today?
The answer is yes.
I'll just roll a die. I'll number each wristband.
Yesterday was a red day. Today, I don't know what I'll wear.
With the American economy going to hell in a handbasket, I have found inspiration to play a game called Workers and Resources: The Soviet Republic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's a nice game, by the way. You should try it. It's amazing. The detail you get into it is what's the word?
Is it a board game?
Enthralling. It's a computer game.
Oh, what's it called again?
City Sim Builder, basically.
Yeah. Workers and Resources: Soviet Republic. It's on Steam at least. I believe it's early access so far, but it's definitely worth the admission price. As is, and they are adding new things constantly, and it's fun to micromanage the small details of it, and you can see the individual vehicles going like, there it goes, 12 tons of bricks to this construction site. Whee!
That sounds like work.
Yeah,
I
it
want
is.
to play a game that's work.
Because I'm not getting paid enough at work.
I sometimes find that if Worcester, there's been a correlation to Worcester using his Russian accent and him playing this game.
Yeah.
They're directly proportional to each other. I think he's just repeating the soundtrack back to me half the time when I talk to him sometimes. Okay, joking aside, I think we need to get into a game. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Under normal circumstances, surprise is very difficult to achieve in space. I don't know. I was good at a shot. Reading
Nuclear whistles.
nuclear vessels.
Nuclear whistles.
I just love it. It was my girlfriend was pointing out to me that if you look at the space race, Russia basically did the first in nearly everything.
Except the moon.
Except the moon, and America still claimed they won the space race.
I don't know if you noticed, but America is fantastic at propaganda.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, it is. But it was just like when you I'll be honest. It's like when you think about the moon, you actually just think of it. The space race ends there, but you then look at what the Russians were doing afterwards.
Yes.
America focused on the moon, and it's like, okay, you think about. I remember me, but I didn't pick up on the Russians were sending satellites to Venus and Mercury and Mars, like
International Space
decades
Station.
before.
Yeah.
America.
First dog in the moon. First dog in space. First monkey in space.
First human in space.
Human in space.
First woman in space, also.
Yeah.
That also, yeah.
First spacewalk.
First spacecraft. Sputnik 1.
First,
Diamond?
that's the first satellite.
First satellite.
Well, I
First
said
man-made
space-
satellite, that you said.
First man-made object that launched into space.
No, first man-made object launched into space actually is German.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
features.
Paris guns shot projectiles up to space and back. That's
Because they were
World War
shooting
One.
They were shooting about 27 what was it?
Well, you know why? Basically, once we hit the moon, we're like, yeah, our nukes can reach the moon. Now what the fuck, suckers?
Yeah, bomb the moon.
We're done.
It's, but I just find it is quite miraculous when you actually look at what the Russians achieved there.
Too bad they focused on the space program and the military and neglected everything else.
Well, they've always neglected everything else.
Yeah, if they
Even before Bolshevik time.
But I mean, this is the argument. If you've got another civilization saying, "Oh, this communist regime is a threat to our way of life. We have to defend against it." It's human civilization. If you get one side antagonizing to the people to look towards another civilization, you're then going with, "We have to react to defend ourselves," and that then takes resources away from where potentially they might have been needed elsewhere.
Yep, this is true. However, this is not Politics 101 and History of the World. This is the Babylon Project, so...
Hopefully we're on to a more brighter tomorrow.
Hopefully there will be no political infighting between all the space races.
Yes. There's
They all
peace
love each
amongst-
other. It's peace and utopia.
Yeah.
In science and technology and advancement of furtherment of humankind and space kind
Hold on.
will solve all of our problems. If
Sorry,
only we
I've
had
just
better
got a
technology.
notification that we've been told by CBS to stop trying to rip off Star Trek and just to stick to Babylon 5.
What? God dang it! Not again! Fine, we'll fire Walter Koenig, okay? Fine. Let's get the pants attacks off and...
Yep.
So, as we recall from the last episode, the episode ended with the Earth declaring martial law. However, what we did not reveal is that our brave warriors of space-time continuum had by this point visited the great and powerful Minbari space station near Minbar, dropped off their rangers and returned with Veer back to the space station of Babylon 5. This happened, of course, while Mr. Howard was recuperating from his surgery, and all the focus of the plot was on this person's arm. So you all missed that. Sorry about that. That's completely on the editing board. So I take no responsibility.
Most good stories. If it's boring, we just skip over it.
Yeah.
And make references. Hey, remember that thing that happened?
Yeah.
So the question is, brand new or used?
Yes, so we're talking about our brand new shuttle.
Yes. As you ordered your brand new shuttle, it
Yeah.
arrived from the factory while you were in the Minbar, and it's waiting for you floating in the space near Babylon 5. And as your Centauri shuttle glides next to it, you can see the fresh paint gleaming of the side of the ship, just as the news of the martial law arrives to your news stations on board.
Yeah, so...
No expense. So what should we call this little thing? Fraser, any thoughts?
We could call it the Blue.
The what?
Maybe in a language that everyone else can read and understand, maybe.
Not everyone else. Not everyone understands the human English either. Did you ever think of that?
Yeah, we do think of that. but it is our ship, so I suggested the Frogger, because it jumps and skips from place to place, from lily pad to lily pad. But that's more of a human thing than anything. Well, what do we got here? Terrence, buddy, what do you suggest we call this brand stinking new shuttle?
I like Frogger.
Terrence is not there.
No, Terrence is not there. Landis.
What was that human animal that has the claws and the ears and the tail with sharp teeth?
The beaver. The beaver. The wolverine. I mean, you're literally describing every animal on Earth. They have claws and sharp teeth, and they're very deadly. The lion, the tiger, the wolverine. Ooh.
If we're flying in the Manticore, how about the griffin?
Fantastic. I like it.
What is griffin?
It's another.
Back in the old ancient days, humans used to believe a lot of weird stuff. And one of the mythical creatures around the time was an animal that had the head of a lion, the body, the wings of an eagle. No, it's the body of a lion, the head of an eagle, and the wings of a dragon or something like that. That was like over 5,000 years ago.
In other words, Fraser, my dear, humans believe in a lot of strange things.
It's like we grabbed all these 3 different monsters and mashed them all together and made a griffin.
The Manticore is the name of another such creature, but I just thought it would be appropriate.
Oh. Well, that would explain. I just thought it was some sort of rock core. Like mantle core, but said differently.
Yeah, no, it's one of those kick-ass Earth legendary animals that are really badass. And you got like a scorpion and 4 legs and the body of a lion. I think lions are everywhere.
We should call it the salmon snake.
The salmon snake.
Yes.
There, it's not as scary sounding.
Yes,
I'm
no?
with you. I like the griffin.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, Fraser.
I guess the translation doesn't make it.
However, you want to take her out for a spin?
Do I ever?
All right, let's take her. Let's take her up back to the. Let's see. Are we taking her to the Manticore to meet up with Howard and the rest of the crew? Take her for a bit.
How about this? I will stay on the station for a while. Just have a wee wander. Try and see if there's anything to indicate any sort of potential jobs for us. And you and Fraser can try the shuttle out. Give it a proper run.
All right, that sounds like an idea.
And then come back, pick me up, and it's going to save me the cost of having to do comms back to the station, back and forth, if I can just do it on the station in the first place.
Huh.
All right, Fraser, let's do this.
Do you want to know funny details about your ship?
I do. That's the whole reason why I want to test her out.
1. It is slower than your Manticore. Manticore is faster. But it is much smaller, so you can actually get into places with it.
Yeah.
And it carries 6 people and has apparently cargo space for 11 tons. So you can actually haul a lot more with this. This has almost as much cargo space as the Jacaranda had.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's why it's slow.
So it's more like a transport
It's
drop ship.
it's
A transport ship than a sleek, beautiful thing.
yeah, it's like one of those boxy little transport ships you see on Babylon 5 every now and then.
Well, this is my argument. I wanted something that could potentially be used if we had to drop troops on the ground.
Yeah.
This will do the job.
We do have a lot of Narns.
Yeah.
It'll have six comfortable seats, and then in the like a pickup truck. The pickup truck in the back is like, all right, everybody just sit down and hang on to something, otherwise you're gonna fall
That
off.
thing can drop off a small APC if you think about it.
Yeah.
Weight wise.
Yeah, 11 tons. Then a light vehicle, yes.
Yeah.
Well, a light armored vehicle, that is.
Just buy one.
Well, but this is the entire purpose of this vehicle is for us to be able to drop slightly heavier equipment if we have to.
A temporary transportation of quite a few men in the cargo bay, but that's temporary, like a few hours at tops.
Yeah, we don't want to keep them there for too long. There's no seats. They'll slide around. Have you ever? It's like in real life. Whenever I go moving and we rent those U-Haul trucks, I like to just stand in the backseat and go car surfing.
Yeah.
Get in the back and just like
I
try to
remember.
surf.
I remember doing that in our what's those house cars?
Yeah.
Motorhomes, yes. We used to go.
Motorhomes.
Whenever we back in the day when you didn't have to use the seatbelts while in a motorhome, we car surfing all the way as a kid.
Just cook yourself a dinner as you're like bombing down 60 miles an hour on the motorway, and then wondering why there's a fire going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you have the cruise control, so you can.
That's how it works, man. You put it on cruise control.
Go make yourself a
back,
cup of
you cook the
coffee.
steak, you walk forward, and 10 miles later, like, oh shit, I should probably do something about this train.
Actually, steer.
Nah.
Literally, that's what cruise control is for.
Right.
Okay, we're veering off topic again. But
Yeah, of course. I better not bring on to the Winnebago incident. That's for afterwards. That's for after banner show. Okay. Yes. So I think Landis will bid Malone and Fraser adieu there. And how about we move on to our newest member of the crew? Because we haven't had a lot of time with them.
So Mr. Howard Slack, what are you up to while these two hooligans are messing up the station?
Question: Does Terrence have his own room, or is he sharing it with somebody?
Good question. I think you had a few free rooms, so he might have his own actually.
Yeah, I'm sure we did still have enough
But-
space for this.
But
Evan's
he's
gone, so there is an occupancy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Huh?
You can take over Nevin's old room. I mean, I hope you don't mind the bed. It's weird. I don't know how the fuck he
Bed angle.
sleeps that way.
Well, then, if Terrence is in his room, he is by himself, and it seemingly looks like he's talking to himself.
I want to hear this argument, please. Let's focus the camera here for the next 15 minutes while you
His argument?
argue with yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. He's just sitting there. He's like, only one of us can be at control. Hey, man, if it's going to be somebody in control, I think it's me. I feel like I am the best option because you are all like infatuated with that bald dude. So he was my commander, Slack. We were an army. There's a protocol here. Look, I'm the most trustworthy out of the three of us. Darling, I could care less who's in charge. The only thing I really want is to get in that man's head. Nanites in the brain. It's marvelous. I have to know what that's about. If you give me scans or give me time in order to just, crack his head open, then I could care less who's in charge. You know what, man? I don't really care. Just, you know what? Slack will take a break. Slack's been on the clock for a while. Slack needs a little vacation. You got anything to say back there? No? Why does that motherfucker never say anything? And you just kind of see Terrence's head kind of turn to like nothing because there's nothing there. It's just a fucking corner in the room. And he's like, I don't know. He's just always quiet. Never says anything.
Always be careful of the quiet ones.
All right. Well, okay. Look, I'm in charge. Well, not in charge, but I'm going to be the one talking to everybody. If we decide that we need Slack's help or maybe yours, Doctor, I don't know. We'll discuss it later. But as of right now, I feel like all three of us fighting to see who's in charge is going to get questions that I don't know if any of us are readily want to answer. You see him kind of nod to himself, and then he like walks out his room.
Holy shit, that was fantastic.
Yeah, that was good.
That is what happened in Terrence's room. Figure that shit out.
Meanwhile, on Babylon 5, a certain Centauri is receiving a call.
I'll bring out the communication device I have.
And it states Vir Koto.
Veer, how can I help you?
Good, you answered. I need help. I need help.
Just take a second. It's not like you've assassinated the Emperor, have you? You haven't assassinated the Emperor, have you?
No. I mean, Lady Morella. She's coming to the station.
Lady Morella,
Emperor Han's third wife.
Ah. Hold on. Wasn't... Yeah, well... I know she was Hans. You're gonna need to jog my memory more. I was never one for the court. Which one was it?
Played by Majel Barrett. Roddenberry.
Yeah.
If you don't know who that is, go freshen up your Star Trek history.
Alexander Troy, also #1 in the original series pilot.
And also the wife of Gene Roddenberry.
Roddenberry. And also the voice for most of the computers in Star Trek.
Exactly. This.
Yeah, I'm a big nerd, I know that.
But, yes, Londo has invited her to the station for a visit, and now all this martial law thing, they're going to need to spruce up security or something. I promised I would arrange things, but I don't know what to do. You are more experienced in security department.
Well, I'm not going to be able to lend you any of my men because I think we would be insulting the ex-emperor's wife if we gave her an honor guard of Narn.
Yes, I wanted like your advice than your men.
Right, okay. First things first is you're going to have to advise station security because she is a person of interest, and with what is going on currently in Narn, you don't want the Narn population were to hear about it, her coming. And just as Landis is saying that, he's just kind of double checking his surroundings there. Right. Let me come to your quarters. I think it might be just better if we speak about it here instead of the open common and walking around in hallways on the station at the moment.
Okay, yeah, yes, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Also, there's another matter. But we'll talk about it when you get here.
Yeah.
Okay. And meanwhile, in the space around Babylon 5, this little shuttle going 1,000 miles an hour, zooming past several ships, spinning like a fighter craft between the various vessels.
Okay, no, don't get close to that thing.
This is Babylon Control. Shuttle Griffin. Please cease your engines immediately. You're causing a disturbance. Please do not force us to use the defense crate to seize you.
You heard him, Frazier. As much as I'm enjoying this ride, you should probably slow it down a bit.
You can imagine the space version of the handbrake turn.
Drift. Handbrake drifting.
Yeah, which is essentially going around like this and putting on the full afterburners to go the opposite direction to bring it to our halt.
Fraser just does that. Just drift, kind of drifts right past the control. Babylon control. And she just goes,
pulling a Top Gun.
You can see
there, just gone.
You can see someone's coffee on the chest there. Maverick!
I am not going to enjoy that call when I hear about this because I would imagine them doing the test run, around the nearby planet, not around the station.
Well, she handles well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she does handle well.
Brand spanking new ship, spare no expense.
Could be a faster. It feels fast, but the Manticore is faster.
I definitely need speed stabilizers for the next trip.
It's more nimble, and yes, it's lacking on the artificial gravity, so you feel all the G's. Let's get this boy back. Or girl.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Slowly. Go over there. Take your time. Take your time. Docking Bay 49. Docking Bay 29.
Right.
We'll eventually make our way back.
Mm-hmm.
As you're making your way back, there is a direct transmission to. This is the Babylon Control. Please direct your ship to the inspection bay 35. the immediate scan.
Roger that. Affirmative. We'll be there. We'll be headed there. Thank you. Goodbye now. You heard it, Frazier. Why do I want to inspect our ship? Whatever.
I don't know.
Oh, it's brand new. We got nothing illegal to hide here. Let's take it in and see what they want.
As you do get there, there is a group of security personnel, all with the black armbands, standing. 3 of them, waiting as you dock in the docking bay 35. And they approach Malone.
Oh, Malone, owner of the vessel. What can I do for you?
You have reason to believe this ship has been used to transfer illicit data to foreign governments. We are here to search it.
Impossible. First off, this is a brand new ship. I just purchased it. No such maneuvers have been done. And under whose authority do you expect to board my ship and look it up?
By the authority of the Night Watch, we are hereby inspecting this vessel, whether you like it or not. Now step aside.
I will do no such a thing. The Night Watch? We're in Babylon 5 territory. In fact, unless I get direct orders from Michael Garibaldi or a warrant, I will not let you board my ship. I don't like your kind.
Commander Garibaldi has been removed from office. Night Watch is in charge now. This is your last warning. Step aside or we will take you into custody.
Hit him!
Fine. Frazier, don't cause any problems.
Aliens, come on. Let's scan this vessel from top to down. There's bound to be something here. And one of them stays outside the guard while the other two go in to make the scans. The one keeps glaring at you too, like he's expecting you to make a move.
I won't give him the satisfaction. I'm just staying here peacefully. I've been on the other side of this drill. I know how to keep cool when I need to.
Meanwhile, Mr. Rogers arrives in the same space as Howard. Hey, Slack!
You can see him kind of like you see he's kind of like, fuck. And then you see him slouch a little bit. Yeah, man, what's up?
You here? Apparently the security is going haywire on Babylon 5. Half the security squad just quit. It's prime pickings now if we go in.
Shit. Where's the bald dude and the
I mean the Colonel Malone?
Yeah. And the captain, I think he's Centauri, but he doesn't have the the whoosh.
Yeah. I think they're in the station now.
So they're on the station, and so who's in charge of the ship right now?
I think it's the other Drazi. At least he's in the pilot seat at the moment. Or then it's that butler dude.
Fear Jotto.
Or one of the other Centauri. Fits me. At least somebody, I think. Whoever's on the bridge, I suppose.
I mean, you are fully 100%. I mean, if you tell me no to this next thing I'm going to ask you, it's fine. But Baldy was throwing around a lot of credits.
No, you got me, yeah. But...
So since they are occupied, I say we take a look, just, check on things, make sure things ship. I mean,
You know, put a little to the side in case of an emergency.
emergency, rainy days, I don't know how these guys are with their funds. They may just waste money on nothing. So, I'm taking it from them to protect them. So you understand.
Yeah, absolutely. This was like an excellent idea. I mean, they did have some cash credit somewhere. I'm pretty sure they've been paying cash.
Yeah, we should probably, put it in a safe space, especially if there's things going wrong down there.
You are the best of friends. They don't deserve a friend like you.
Hey man, Slack takes care of his people.
Yeah, I know. That's why we are friends, my man.
Yeah, and you just hear this. It's just there's a lot of internal screaming going on in Tara's head right now. It's not a nice place to be.
Now, I recommend we start off with the
that my
captain's...
character's not there. There'll be a lot of screaming from outside also.
Yeah, you're not here.
Black is like an evil Jiminy Cricket. I love it.
So let's start with the captain's quarters, shall we?
Do you have
wait.
a wife?
Oh yeah, that's a problem. Well, the colonel does not.
The colonel does not. I mean, I heard he did have a wife, but she was a bitch. So, yeah. Anyway.
And the colonel is also out with his current wife. But that's enough game comment. But yes.
So
If you go into my room to inspect, perfectly well maintained. The bed is perfectly tight. You could bounce a quarter off of those sheets. It's very sparse. There's a corner in there with lots of workout room and lots of free weights. You could possibly try with a roll of 12 or above to try to get it lifted. There's a few posters hung up, put up on the wall of very old movies and stars from the early 21st century. There's a few pictures on a little desk there. Desk again, pretty much spare except for a computer that's lit up, an old cup of coffee, and a picture of Billy, a Billy right there on the desk. Other than that, mostly sparse. Closet full of clothes.
What? No armory on the wall? Oh.
So, I feel like the minute he walks into Ballone's room, there's a definite internal battle going on in his head, and I feel like there should be a roll. There needs to be a roll here from both of these people to see who, because Terrence is not going to let this happen. So there's definitely a fight going on. So you probably see him come into the room and his whole body just like locks up, like as.
I believe this is a persuasion roll between the two.
Oh God! All right.
This is getting interesting.
Oh no! He does not have this. I don't think he has persuasion. Okay. Persuade. Yeah, he does not have persuade.
The first thing that the camera
roll?
zooms in on is a wall with like the little bit of frames of memorabilia of my old battle stuff, my stars and stripes, my little awards saying how much of a badass hero I was.
I mean,
Taking
he
in a
doesn't-
little
all
bit
your
of extra
medals.
guilt trip for you.
He doesn't have persuade, but hey, Terrence is a jack of all trades, so it's not as bad as it could be. So we'll roll for Terrence first. Okay. And Slack. No, all right. Well, apparently Slack really wants to steal some shit.
Slack has some persuasive arguments there.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. So
Takes. You know you want to look around. You know he's hiding something. That guy can't be as squeaky clean as he makes himself out to be. You know, deep down underneath all that, he's just this dirty old bastard.
I mean, that much credits on a colonel's salary
yeah,
or colonel's pension?
doesn't
He
add
must
up.
have done.
No. You heard the rumors about those illegal weapons transfers. Remember, he got grounded for a long time.
You know what? There are enough voices in my character.
He doesn't need it anymore. He's having trouble keeping track already.
All right, so yeah. Slack wants to start looking around to see if he can find anything of interest in here.
Yeah, that's pure investigation roll there.
Oh, goodness. That is not something that Slack has.
No.
He has recon.
But recon works.
Oh, all right. Is that with intellect?
You get a boon for having your companion with you here.
Okay.
You have a partner in crime.
But the partner's himself.
Oh no.
No.
Rogers.
He has Rogers.
Oh, Rogers.
That's a 10. Yeah, mate. I got people. I got my crew. I have a crew.
I just find it funny in your attempt for Malone to get people that he recognizes just to have that wee bit of security in his life. He's actually degraded the security of his life.
Hmm? So, 10.
You gotta talk to his friends, man. What can I say?
Malone is very organized, so once you get the hang of how he organizes things, it's easy to start unpacking where to find the relevant data. Does Malone store any of the physical credits in his room?
Oh, no, I think,
You have a vault for that.
yeah, there's a vault for that.
So, there
Have
are...
you ever fill that back up again? That's the question.
You use some of it, but you have some of it. Oh yeah,
There's enough loose credits there in there's a compartment on the desk, lower cabinet, lock and key section that you could figure is there for petty cash.
Mm-hmm.
Not the petty cash.
But you also do find a lot of receipts for weaponry there, like tens of thousands of credits worth of weaponry purchases in the past couple of months.
Are they fucking preparing for war over here, Riders?
Also sales of some sort of missiles have been noted, but there's no receipt of that though. There's just income from missiles, and there's like several million credits worth of sales. It's just marked up like sold missiles X amount.
You would definitely look at Rogers and like, who the fuck are these guys?
Oh shit! Yeah, if you find the my ledger book, it's about this thick, and it's literally just handwritten in pen and red ink. Like, okay, where normally people would put these expenses and stuff on some computer software, it's all written out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like, who the fuck are these guys? This Centauri captain, human security guy. There's Nars all over the fucking place. What is going on here?
What the heck is a jacaranda?
That's a
And then
dumbass
you see Wesley's
name.
name in there too.
Slack is going to like just flip to like the last page, like the most recent page, and see what is the balance. Like what is there's got to be
balance. Right now the balance is upwards of you see at least 10 million. 10 million in actually it's about 7.2 million. No, because we just bought a ship, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, that's 8.1 million.
Right around 3 million plus on, but as cash on hand, and there's another budget of 30 plus in the account.
Shit. 3 million. That's a lot. That's a lot of money, man. A lot of money we can do some shit with.
But it ain't in this room.
I mean, we can always pull Proud Mary.
Pretty sure there's some inside of the petty cash lock set.
I mean, is there like a lockbox? Like
lockbox of like £1 million worth of gems. What are you keeping in your room?
So how much is petty cash for Malone?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Is it does it have
Just
3 numbers or 4 numbers?
It's just a nuclear missile that he's happy to exchange.
There's exactly a number written right here that's in petty cash. I've got a number written right here for the petty cash.
That we can't see.
For y'all.
That we cannot see.
It's too bright in there.
Your
It
camera
depends
lights.
though. Here's the thing. You have to actually break open the petty cash thing now.
If you want to find
There'll
out.
be a signs of opening on it, unless
You've got it.
you've got a way to pick a lock. You pick it up and you could hear the.
That could be the payroll. They do have 14 nons to pay. They can't be cheap. If they're paying me $5,000 a month.
And what is the role for lock picking?
That depends on the lock. It's either mechanics or electronics.
What kinds of is it a mechanical lock or a electronic lock?
It's definitely a mechanical lock because Malone's
Malone's old school.
Wait, when you say old school, we're not talking just like an old Yale padlock here.
No, it's a master. You hit it with a hammer and it opens.
Oh my god! Yeah, you're gonna have to spin it. 3, 2, 1. Pull the click lock. Bastard lock. Oh my god.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a mechanic right next to me. Hey man, open this shit up.
What? Me? Okay.
I forgot he's the mechanic.
Let's see how good this.
Oh
room
no,
is.
I'm the explosive expert.
Oh, you're an explosive expert. I feel like you should have some mechanical background to work with explosives.
There is mechanics on the ship that you can take it to.
Yeah, I don't know these guys. I don't trust them.
I'm
Well,
more
good enough. Otherwise, it's
Bloody hell.
gonna show.
Because I'm like fuck. You just hear
Scanner, he doesn't
you hear,
want to
like-
do that.
you hear like the mental talking in his head, and you're like, fuck. Like just Slack talking to Slack. That's anybody. He's like, well, I know fucking Townsend can crack locks, but he's probably not going to.
Yeah. Just for the interest of people who are watching and who can't see the stream, one of our fans has just put the suggestion of the old Mythbuster suggestion of how to break into safes. Dynamite. Mythbusters have proven that dynamite, while it will break the safe, will generally destroy most likely what might be in the actual potential, depending on what it's made of, what's in it there and what it's made out of.
You know what? At this point, Slack doesn't care. He's just going to try to rip the, rip the thing over with his new arm hand.
Oh shit.
So, roll me athletics with strength.
Hold on, I got like so many things open. Okay, so since this is the actual body he's using, we're gonna use this.
Kind of ironic that we've built this crew up where we've been able to pay for loads and we've been expecting that model to hold up. I'm actually surprised it's held up as well as it has had for over these years of game.
It's only 8. Damn these ones.
You know what? That is enough. It's not actually state-of-the-art lockbox. It's an old school lockbox. It's not made to withstand a mechanical arm.
Okay.
So you crack it open,
I can't believe
and
it's
there
not
is
much.
5 numbers worth of money in there.
Okay, so he takes out the petty cash. He's like, shit, it's like 20K. He gives 10 to Rogers. Says, hey, advancement on your paycheck.
I call it a bonus.
Yeah. And then he takes 10. He says, he takes the box. He's like, fuck, get rid of this.
So, while you're there, roll me stealth with the boon.
Stealth?
Yep.
Sure.
See if anyone noticed you going in and coming out.
You know what? Hey, he's actually good at this. Oh, he has stealth. I ain't gonna say he's good, but he has stealth. With a boon, a 1 and a 2. You know, my rolls are pretty garbage.
So, as you gentlemen abscond with your loot, the little cash balance in your shirts, as you exit home, you encounter one of the NPCs. Now, I would like you
Which NPC?
two to name one NPC. So, both John and Carlos name an NPC that it could be, and I will hold to see which one it is.
Oh, I've got the perfect person. Dujar.
For myself, Ariana,
Oh, the Centauri,
wife,
and
my wife.
so here we go. It is Dujar.
Oh,
So as you
I
walk
think
out,
we've shat on his life so much.
You're gonna make me kill Dujar. I feel like that's what you're trying to say.
That's exactly what the fuck I'm doing.
You're gonna make me kill Dujar.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm giving you choices. The worst choices possible.
It's fine. This is the wrong NPC to say. You know what? Moral issues.
so
I'm gonna not make this easy for you. No.
as you walk out of the colonel's place, you run into a nun with a mechanical kit in hand, just sort of walking past there, nodding at you, and continuing to walk past.
Hey, I never got your name.
Dujar, head of mechanics.
All right, Dujar, have you seen the colonel? I've been looking all over for him.
He's inspecting the new shuttle.
You need help with anything?
No, I got it covered.
All right.
You need anything?
I'm good. Roger, you want to help our new friend? I would hate if he had any problems.
I get you. No, absolutely not. You are the officers. I could not bother
No,
you
Hey.
with my issues.
hey man, we ain't into that titles rank bullshit that they may pull around here. Me, you, equals.
Well then, if you insist, I do have some plus manifolds that need scrubbing.
You want us to assist you cleaning the manifolds?
Yes.
All right, let's go. I have no qualms about killing the drought. I'm just letting you know this.
Oh, let's leave that for now.
I'm trying to do this the easy way.
It's going to be a question. If Gerard gets killed, is which PC gets killed next?
You know, you can blame Carlos for that one.
Oh no, sir! Don't try to pass the buck. You were given plenty of opportunities to stop.
Slack does not care.
Choices are choices.
You're right. Slack
Own them.
Slack is a despicable human being. Truly.
I know how to pick my friends.
You pick one up, you lose one down. So, meanwhile, on Babylon 5,
Yes.
ambassadorial wing,
Yes.
you are with the nervous brother-in-law pacing back and forth in the room, and I don't know what to do with this. So many things.
Right.
Need to arrange some sort of. I mean, she's going to come with her own guards, and we need to house them and all that. But that's the easy part. It's the.
Okay.
What?
First things first. She's going to have her own guards. She's going to potentially. But how many guards is she bringing? It's not like she's allowed to bring a battalion to the station.
No. More like on a guard of 5, I think.
Right. So we're at least. You're probably expected at least. Actually, does the embassy have its own guards? Are you relying on stations?
No. The station security is handling that. It's just me and Londo in the office.
Right. And have you talked to Mr. Garibaldi? From my experience, he is a competent security officer.
No. Garibaldi has been fired.
What?
The Night Watch has taken over.
We can't expect the Night Watch. You've been watching the news feeds from Earth.
On occasion, yes. I've been focusing on making the Barry reports. And now...
Computer. And I'm just going to do a search for all the recent news from Earth, and then also all the stuff that's on with Night Watch. And I'm just going to say, brother-in-law, I was on Mars just recently. I saw riots and I saw Night Watch suppress the riots quite violently. They got in, and some of them looked like, let's just say, don't get me wrong, I've been involved in such actions, but you generally can tell between the men who do it just because that's their order and they have to do it, but they don't like it. And you can tell the ones who enjoy it too much. And some of those men with those armbands seem to enjoy it a bit too much.
Okay.
And discussion seems to be that EarthGov is getting a bit more, let's just say, human-centric. And the Night Watch seems to be kind of leading the charge in that.
But they signed a treaty with us. We have a non-aggression pact. Does that not give us some protection?
That gives us official protection. It doesn't give Her Highness protection from a mob that came across and just tore apart her and her honor guard, and the Night Watch came across it too late. Of course, they gunned down the perpetrators. That's how I would do it.
What should I do then?
Is there any Centauri you trust on this station?
Well, a few, maybe.
Any Kuro Credo among them?
Maybe a few. I would need to ask.
I would start looking amongst the Kuro if there's any Kuro Credo amongst us.
Okay.
Because, let's be honest,
Could we use somebody in your group? Don't you have a few Centauri too and humans?
I'm the only Kuro Credo in the lot. The ones with combat experience are Narns.
What about Minbari, Lanon?
Lanon, maybe.
And Colonel?
Possibly.
And what about the new guy, the one that was with
Slack?
the one hand? Yes.
Yeah, Slack.
No. And no.
I
Fraser?
can't vote
No. Oh no.
Veneer. He's got a wee bit of experience.
Okay. Well.
I could potentially take I can't testify to Slack or Howard, whatever name he's going by. That would be Malone's. Let's see if I can just get Malone. He should be finishing up on a test run on the new ship. And I just hit call him going. Just try and see if I can raise Malone.
Meanwhile, in the docking bay 35, Malone is waiting impatiently with his current wife at his side as the ship is being scanned, apparently quite thoroughly, as it's taking its while, when the Briscom begins to beep.
It's Malone. What you want? Make it snappy and I'm in a bad mood.
This is Landis. What's up?
I got some shitty ass fucking security twerp over here from the Night Watch. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Wanting to scan that brand new stinking ship. Brand new off the lot. Thinking there's illicit material, you fucking idiots!
You want to keep on going that and we'll take you in for insubordination?
Insubordination for what? I'm gonna set that everything you're doing your thing.
Hey guys! I think he's being incooperative.
Landis, I'm gonna be in the middle of something here. Listen, I don't understand why you're taking so long. You've done your scans. We've done nothing to upset you. Let us be on our way now.
Now listen here, your alien collaborator. We will do what is needed for the security of Earth and humanity. And you, with your alien parasites can just wait until we are done.
How much longer till you're done and out of my face?
When we are satisfied that you are not transporting Earth's secrets to her enemies.
I'll be.
Hey,
Um,
is something? Is
Let-
everything
the
all
black
right
has been
over
going
here?
on this entire time. You could hear all that.
yeah, I'll be going. Fear. Give me a moment.
Ah, yes, sure.
I'll be calling to the Manticore, and I'll be asking for how many Narns do we have?
I believe 42, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll be asking for Naron to get 10 of his best to come onto the station, because it would appear that we would have an issue with Babylon 5 security. They cannot bring weapons, of course.
Meanwhile,
So it has
Yes.
to be men.
as you attempt to call him, you get a tone. Get the tone that says, the person you're trying to call is currently on another call. Please stand by. And that is when Mr. Howard, Mr. Slack, and Mr. Rogers are walking with Dujar towards the apparently the plasma manifolds, when Dujar gets a call, and he goes like, "Pardon me. Hey, what's up? Another one here. They're having a little meeting between the nuns. Can you come right away?" I suppose. Sorry about this. Appears I do have some urgent matters to attend to.
Hey, man, no problem, no problem. But I just want to be clear. I don't care what's going on in this fucking ship. Me, you, Rogers, we equals, okay? So go ahead, tell anybody else. They need our help. We here to help.
Okay. Good to know. Hey, sorry about that. I'll buy you a beer next time we're on the station.
You know what? No, I'll buy you a beer. How about that?
Come in. Yeah. And
What's this bloody mutiny on the bounty?
Black knows that sometimes killing is not always the answer. Sometimes you have to get them on your side.
eh?
This
No, I
being
understand
very
that. I just don't know what I'm be
Yeah, the
expecting
problem
when I'm
is-
coming back.
The problem is he did pick the perfect NPC because you probably have the most bitter NPC on the ship.
That is when Navon picks up the call. Like, Captain, what can I do for you?
We seem to have run into some trouble in the station. Malone's run into trouble with the night watch.
I see. What would you like me to do about it?
Just is there? I was initially thinking of you bring 10 of your best and no weapons. It would have to be hand to hand, but at the same time, it's probably
rescue
cause
Malone.
more issues than not. But is there any friends you've got on the station that might be able to cause an incident that's going to pull the night watch away because they have to deal with something else? It's up to the. I'm not asking them to do anything that's whatever people are comfortable with.
Actually, at the moment, I think not.
No, that's.
No offense to you, but at the moment, My people have a more pressing concern that we must
No, of
address to
course.
immediately. I will contact you after we've done our meeting and see where we stand.
Of course. I'll try and see if I can clear this up in that case.
Thank. I apologize for the inconvenience, sir, but this is an urgent matter. I will call you within the hour, sir.
Yeah, of course. No, of course. I'll come off the phone. I'm just swearing in Centauri, and I'll just go with. I'm gonna just try and. I'm gonna actually try and get hold of Garibaldi.
Garibaldi?
Yeah. See if he's still in the station.
Well, you try calling him. The number you have dialed cannot be reached.
I found it for them.
I didn't hear that.
Susan Ivanova.
Ah. This is Babylon 5, Babylon 5 switchboard. How may we serve you?
This is Captain Landis Cortas of the Manticore. Can I ask to be put onto a superior officer like Commander Susan Ivanova? Is in regards to the harassment of Night Watch officers of my executive officer.
If you have not noticed, we are currently under martial law. Any actions taken by Night Watch is in accordance to the martial law proceedings. If you have any complaints after the martial law has lifted, you are free to submit any claims at the proper
Who am I
jurisdictional.
speaking to at this moment?
This is Lieutenant Jenkins. Now, if you have any further concerns, please do not be afraid to reach us with email at the address complaints@babylon5.com.
That got cut off before you even finished that.
Meanwhile, at Docking Bay 35, the 3 Night Watch officers are standing near Malone. Like, right then, since you seem to be insubordinate, I will ask you to accompany us to security.
You know what? I'm done playing nice with you. You think the three of you can just come in here and do whatever the fuck you want? You have under no authority, no right to hold us captive. You've done your scan of your ship. You found nothing. Any further harassment on your part, I will take as
We
a
have not
personal
scanned
affront.
you. You could be transporting all the illicit information on your person, and we will take you for further questioning,
Oh, you
whether
wanna
you
scan
like
me?
it or not.
Here I am. Go ahead. I dare you to lay your hands on me.
All right. I think it's a fight.
Oh, it's definitely a fight. It's fight time.
Now relax.
Don't take my kindness for weakness, fool.
Malone gets a lot of fist fights by itself.
Frazier's here.
History of Fraser being imprisoned in Babylon 5 usually ends well.
This is a date for Fraser
I mean,
and Malone.
She did knock out Derek, so I mean, she's you know. Okay.
So initiatives in order.
Oh shit! Yeah, here we go.
Hold on,
Unplanned
is
initiative.
this technically maybe an anniversary date by any chance? I mean, how long you two been married?
Well, Frank's gonna. Which episode was it when they got married?
Oh boy, that was a long time ago. I'm still getting shit for that. Here we go. Oh, a 5.
Oh,
I'm unprepared.
Yeah, they all go before you.
oh,
No, what was it? We were trying to rescue her from her because she had the fighting the purple slashes versus the green slashes.
Well, no, this is when you married her during the
you
Actual
got in the
combat.
fight with the
leader,
it was the
the captain of the ship. Yeah.
because the ambassador found out and picked her up and put her onto
The ship.
one of his military ships.
But let's be clear,
I'm
she's
going.
my wife, but she's fucking her boyfriend.
I mean,
Yeah, you've been cut for a
Yeah.
year, mate, at least.
It's a marriage of convenience.
we
Literally.
don't know that. She might be a good girl. You don't know.
I don't even know how the
No. They're just holding hands.
how that works.
So this
There's
is how the
two
fight
hands.
begins.
All right, back to seriousness.
Yeah.
This is how the fight begins. One of them stabs you with a stun button.
Oh, shit.
Yep, love those. Remember those? Drain your endurance when you hit zero.
Worse than that.
You gotta
Those
be
fuck with my nanobots.
Yep. Your nanobots don't like this.
This might be very painful.
Now,
Malone
what's the
might not be-
nanobots?
Malone might not be around.
Sam.
And I broke into his room.
Sim, you might not be the next character to die.
Hey, I saved Nevin. I saved.
I know you saved Devin, but
Here we go. Stun stick.
I'm just still saying you might not be the next step.
So how much do you
break
have in the
everything.
sense of armor?
I have just a cloth armor. Just a cloth armor, so
God.
8.
So that's 9 points of damage against your
And-
armor.
I think it's gonna go through the cloth, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, probably I think.
This-
Unless there's something in the cloth armor. In the
Yeah,
recording.
probably some sort of insulation. So, I'm going to say,
Rubber layer. It's a
Yeah.
rubber layer. In fact.
yeah. So you only take the 1 point of damage. Then the second guy is also going to stun you.
I've just got the image from I can't remember which Star Trek episode of just a guy getting hit with, any kind of Star Trek episode where a character gets hit with some sort of broomstick.
We're gonna count that as double damage though, because again, I'm susceptible to any electronic.
Point taken.
fuckery.
Point taken.
Yeah.
So,
So
it's
any
-2 on the
that
first
any that goes through doubles. You don't
Yes.
double it before reducing.
Yes.
So.
one. Yes.
The second attack is going to be 11 damage doubled. 11 damage before armor.
Oh, 11
minus
damage
8,
before armor.
that's
Okay.
3.
This one like basically goes near your neck. Neck and goes.
So what normally would be 3 damage is now up to 6, which puts me at -8 endurance.
Then you're,
So you're
then you, go,
down.
you go down.
No. His endurance is like 10 minus 8, so he's 2.
It's 13 minus 8.
So
Oh.
five more endurance before he goes down. So
Okay.
the fight starts with some shocks. This is when Fraser realizes what is going on and goes barefisted on the nearest nearest guy. So let's see if he's the one who has not acted yet. If
We're gonna
it is
start a
1 or
special
6,
riot.
it's the guy who is still the go.
This is going to start an alien race
Yeah,
riot on the
he is
station.
actually the guy who has not hit you yet. So Fraser goes for that guy and utterly fumbles.
Oh no.
So Fraser's first proper punch in this fight, and she ends up punching you by accident. The guy dodges out of the way, and Fraser's punch comes barreling down towards you, and we'll have another attack roll to see if it actually connects.
I'm just gonna love it if she knocks you out.
She hits you.
Well, at this point, I'm just like.
Yeah, but it's your armor just soaks it all. So
we just run into each other. That's fine.
yeah.
Could you just imagine if she knocked you out?
However, she does manage to get me out of the range of whatever's shocking me. So temporarily, I am no longer being shocked and then.
Yep. And then it's the guy number 3's turn, and the guy number 3 is going to decide which one of you is the greater threat. Apparently, a Drazi punching their friends. Yep, they don't like aliens, so he's gonna just shock her out of spite. And she's getting hit. Fraser takes 2 points of stun damage for the armor she's given. Next, it's finally Malone's turn.
Oh, you stay the fuck off of my wife.
And
Oh, God, you just admitted that to some xenophobes?
Yeah. Yes, he did. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, there is going to be a Xeno ride there.
Let's wrangle this fool and toss him into the other fucking fools.
Right, wrangling rolls it is.
Melee unarmed. 12. That's not good. That's all right.
You win by 3.
1 by 3. Pick him up and just toss him. Toss him
over
towards the
Bannister.
wall, causing
His
3
death.
points of damage.
Yep, fair enough. He takes 3 points of damage. This is not reduced by armor because it's wrangling. And then I believe it's them again. So the 2 guys with stun buttons are still nearby. You crabbled the one that hit your wife, right?
Yes.
Yep. So these 2 are striking at Malone. What is your melee unarmed at the moment? Ranks.
It's a level 2, which gives me a total of 4.
So that hits. No, wait.
Okay.
Never mind. That's a bare minimum hit, so it doesn't get any extra damage. Exactly 8 points of damage. So your armor soaks it all. The second
I just kind of go. Then I grab the thing so that it's not
the
touching.
rubber lining is your friend. This one, second attack on you, and he misses.
You
So-
knew actually getting yourself a wetsuit would be actually so effective.
I still have this guy in front of me, grappled onto him.
And then the guy who was tossed at the wall regains himself and joins the melee, but is unable to attack yet. But it's before that, it's Fraser's turn, and Fraser, who is attempts to punch the guy next to you, and this time she actually misses. She's having trouble with these guys with stun buttons, trying to dodge and weave out of not punching it.
Plus, she wasn't expecting a 5. Plus, we were all cool until I lost my fucking cool, like I usually do.
The one time she actually gets to be in a fight, she rolls 2s and 1s exclusively. Okay. Then I believe it's round goes to Malone.
I am going to punch the fool in front of me.
The one you tossed against the wall who just got back?
No,
or-
one of the guys with the stun batons. Oh shit! Punch him or wrangle him. Let's punch his lights out.
Yeah.
It's here we go. Unarmed melee. 13 with the boom.
That hits. And then give me a damage roll.
Shit, I have no idea what my fists do.
1d6 plus your strength modifier.
Plus
My
2?
strength. Yeah, my strength is 2. 1d6 plus 2. 4 plus.
Oh yeah, you also
what
get
was?
you also get
5.
5 points for how accurate you are. So
9.
actually, yeah, 9 points
That
of
makes-
damage. He seems like he's almost ready to fall, but he's stun. I'm saying that much damage he loses this action completely. He's just recuperating.
Got it. I'm surprised I'm doing fairly well against 3 people, but I guess it is 2 versus 3.
Then it's the 2 first guys. One of them is out for the count for this round. The other one is using his stun button on Malone and misses. Then it is Fraser who attempts to replicate the punch. Fraser hits!
Finally.
Finally! Don't you touch my husband! It's not as strong as your punch, but it's close. You can see the effect going. Oh! And then the guy who arrived in the melee is angry at the both of you, so he's gonna choose to hit Malone. He's using his stun button on you. That's a church. Go again. And it's going to hit. Unless you have... No, well, you don't have any melee tricks to help. So he hits. But only by the barest of margins. So he gets a +1 on top of the dice. And he's doing exactly 9 points of damage.
So I'm going to take 2 past the thing.
Yep. So you have, what, 3 hit points left? Before the
That's
stun
exactly
button.
correct. That is exactly correct. Ooh, if I hit 0 endurance on a stun, I get knocked out, right?
Yep.
I turn around, face square off against this guy, and I'm gonna pick him up as well and wrangle him and possibly throw him depending on how well, or disarm him depending on how
Disarm.
well this roll goes.
If you do a 6+ on your roll, then you can take his weapon.
Right.
Go ahead. Make my day.
I'm getting weaker. It's only a 9
You win by 2.
by 2. While I'm trying to struggle, I'm just gonna pop in the back of the head.
2 points of damage to this guy.
Yeah. But now we're enmeshed together. Me and
Well,
this
Yeah.
isn't it 4?
Yeah, you have the strength modifier.
It's because it's
No, it's
2
it's-
plus the effect of your roll.
Yeah.
Of the melee, the effect of the melee check.
No, I didn't punch him though. It's
Oh.
it's
Well, no,
wrangled.
put it-
It's
Well, but
It's-
that's one of the options you can choose for grapple. If you're saying you're hitting him for damage,
Oh,
you
really?
take damage to grapple him.
Point taken. You can
I did not know this.
instead of doing direct damage, you can hit him with your fist.
It's like you're
Oh,
grappling
really?
him, but you're basically squeezing him to death or damaging him.
So basically, it's just the same roll. 1d6 plus 2.
Yep.
Done. It's 4. It's the same.
So it's not the same, but it's 4 instead of 2.
Alright.
So you win by 2.
Thank you for the suggestion.
We're playing fast and loose with the rules anyway.
Yeah, because this is an improv fight that's not supposed to drag on.
Yeah. So next in the line of duty is the 2 duty guys. One of which is strangled by Malone, and the other one is getting to his senses and go, hey! So let's start with the wrangling. The guy who was punched in the face is gonna try and control the grapple.
Nope, no.
Not gonna happen. You win by 5. I was like, that's a 9. He might actually. No, never mind.
Wait, you can inflict damage to 2 plus the effect of the melee check. So if you do it that way, you can do what, 7 damage to him?
Whatever you said, then yes, that sounds fantastic.
He goes to 9 damage, and because he's low on endurance, he goes unconscious. I'm counting this as a stun action. So he runs out of endurance.
His counter.
Like, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Take it.
No!
Then, college state champ wrestling, motherfucker. Don't fuck with me.
No,
Who's
not
next?
Bob! And the guy bobs you on the head with his stun baton.
Oh boy.
And he misses. Then Frazier attempts to punch him. Frazier hits.
Oh, nice.
Frazier manages to do rather minimal damage, but manages to do damage either way.
Go ahead and say it. Just be like, I love you, baby.
Love you, baby.
Nice.
Then it is the third guy with the stun baton who has decided to also avenge Bob. And he is hitting you by a clear margin. That is
from behind then.
Yeah. So he is managing to score a hit on you from behind and gets a +3 on his damage roll. So let's hope this one goes low. It's a 6 points of damage.
How much? 6 total?
6 total. So you're saved by low rolls.
It does that thing where it shocks in the back and hits my shirt. I instantly turn around and like, oh no.
Then it is yours.
Straight punch.
Straight punch.
Straight punch. There we go. Straight punch at 9.
Hits with a margin of 0, so you get no extra damage.
Just 4.
Okay. These guys seem like they're barely standing, but they are still standing. So it is one of them, Frazier, other of them. So one of them was punched by Frazier last, so he is going to try and whack on Frazier instead.
That sounds correct.
And he hits.
Oh no.
And Frazier takes a substantial hit to her endurance. It is not enough to knock her down, but she is down by quite a margin. And then it is Frazier's turn. Frazier punches back. Frazier misses. The shock was too much. And then it's the guy with the stun baton that you punched, and he is swinging it at you. And he is hitting. So he gets a +1.
Roll low. Roll low.
9.
Oh.
You have 1 point of endurance left.
I do. I have 1 point of endurance left.
Listen, you guys have these amazingly tense fights. Like...
As he's got the thing shocked in my hand, I'm gonna grab his hand and pull him in for one more wrangling thing and try to use my wrestling moves to choke him out or fuck him up depending on how well he counters.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
12.
You win by 2.
By 2. I'll do the punch thing. I'll turn around. I'll use that momentum to get behind him and have my free hand and just elbow him in the back of the head repeatedly until I cause 6
goes
points of
down.
damage.
He goes down from your pummeling and stops responding.
Breathing heavy, I let him fall and I look down at the next guy. All right, motherfucker.
And he attempts to swat his opponent, which is your wife, once more. And it's your wife first.
No, that guy's unconscious.
Nope.
Yeah,
No,
he was the one
Oh.
shocking people in the back.
Right. Point
This is a
taken.
different guy.
Right.
So we
You
still
are
got
absolutely
Frazier
right.
versus the guy that Frazier was biting, and it's his turn.
He hits Frazier. By a margin of 0, and that's enough to put your wife down. For now.
So she falls unconscious.
She fights. It's mano a mano. Man against
Second, he
man.
starts like finishing his move of putting her down and standing over her. That's when he gets a punch in the back of the head.
Go.
Oh shit!
Go.
This is
Go.
punchy punch. A 9. That I think
Is a hit by 0.
Oh shit! Max damage.
Oh yeah, you just come enveloping down, punch in the face, and he flies off backwards, blood coming out of mouth in a long arc over his head as the head blows back and he just slams on the metal floor there, giving the satisfying thud. And that's when the doors open and Mr. Cortez arrives.
Leo. That is my non-quarter.
Good of you to get here on time, Landis.
I was on the other side of the station, practically.
Well, shit, man. Help me out.
Take
Frazier's
their
knocked out and,
Take their batons.
yeah. What do we do with these guys? I think I'm in trouble.
We're getting off the station. That's it.
All right. I'm gonna pile them all together.
Identifying marks or
Roll me intellect checks, both of you.
Just throw them over the catwalk.
11.
Intellect, you said?
Yeah. Okay, you
8.
both notice a call on one of the communication devices that goes, Carl, is everything alright? This shows your heart rate at, this shows you unconscious. Are you alright?
I'm just going to grab the communicator and I just go,
Bloody technology's on the fritz again.
Unauthorized use of equipment.
Fuck.
Please return the com badge to security.
let's go for the shuttle. I'm running for it.
I'm gonna pick up Frazier.
All right. Come on. Do you know how to fly this thing?
Yes, I'm a pilot.
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
And this is just because I can't remember. Babylon 5 does have weapons on the outside of it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Just asking.
It has a defense grid capable of taking on battleships.
So, little mosquito. Try to fly away. Got it.
Little fly swatter.
Well, so far there's
No.
nobody telling us that it was us, but yeah.
I mean, they know where they were at.
Gonna fly out and I'm just gonna
Get the Manticore on the call.
Okay. I don't want to be that guy. but I mean, I just want to make sure you don't, because if I'm remembering correctly, the way the shuttle bays on Babylon 5 were like fucking like it was a design choice for the creators, because it was one of those things where the door shuts and then it like kind of like moves you around. So is it even open for them to fly out?
Nope.
And where you get permission from?
Yeah, you need permission from CNC to open up the doors.
We're gonna be able to get out of here just like that. We're stuck here. We're gonna do something with these guys. Hide them. Move
Just
them.
leave them here. You and me to Fierce. It's on the
Okay.
way.
I got it. We're gonna... You lead the way. I'll carry Frazier.
So, meanwhile,
Yeah.
as you
Good
are,
point. That is a good point, though.
Break
so
time,
as
maybe.
break time. If you call for it, it's an excellent opportunity for the break time. I'm getting so excited. I'm not even feeling tired.
Look, man.
I can only stand so much of their bullshit for so long before I get upset. Come on.
You understand? They were looking for a fight. They wanted to fight you.
They did.
I know.
They didn't realize they were going to lose.
I was cool for a while.
I know.
But it was close. It was close. It was mano y mano.
It was. They were just. It was an antagonism. It was just. They just.
I was
went,
ready
oh,
to get
this is
thrown
the guy
in,
that hangs
Night
out with
Watch
aliens. Let's piss him off.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be back 10 past. See you in 15.
Yep.
Alright, we are back. And while our two prey warriors are carrying their friend through unconscious friend through the station, she does wake up in a minute or two, enough to walk on her own. But in the meanwhile, back on the ship. Dun, dun, dun. So, Mr. Slack and Mr. Rogers.
Slack looks at Rogers and says, you know what worries me? When a bunch of Narns congregate for a secret meeting.
Oh no.
Maybe those Nightwatch guys have something. Maybe they are plotting to take the ship over and use it against innocent humans.
I mean, to be honest with you, my services are to the highest bidder, so I am not going to cause any resistance if they want to take the ship.
Yeah, highest bid is my life.
But I do believe we should probably figure out what they're conspiring, talking about. I mean, they might be just wanting to plan a dinner party, but,
just in case they're planning to take over the ship.
Or murder us all, because that would get me. Why would a bunch of Narns work under a Centauri? That makes absolutely zero sense.
And they're not even slaves.
I think we should at least attempt to listen. And if opportunity to incite chaos presents itself, then, that is also a thing we can do.
That's a good idea. The only space on the ship that is big enough to house all the Narns is either the brig or the common rooms near the training facilities. So, common rooms it is? Or the cargo bay. It could also be the cargo bay.
Do you think those places would have cameras and with sound? Some place we can, look in?
They could.
I think that'd probably be the safest option, just in case, they might not like us. Options need to be had.
Good point. So, hacking the security feed then?
Yes. Slack would say in his head, hey, Doc, get us in and I'll see about getting you the documents for your love of brains. All right, Slack, but I will make sure you keep your word. Trust me. Yeah, I know. You're a crazy bitch. Understood. Let's just get it done.
Hey.
This is this happened internally. This is like an internal conversation he's having in his head.
Hey.
So it's hacking the cameras, electronics, computers.
Yep.
Just out of curiosity,
14.
Terrence's character sheet, has he got three character sheets for three different skill sets, I wonder, for the three different personalities?
No comment? Well, 14 is enough to get into the system.
Oh,
especially since you're inside and your chief of mechanics is not paying attention, so you just go into the console. Let's see, we just were in the Colonel's quarters. The Colonel's passcode is...
Colonel's logins that was written on his book.
He has the logins and boom!
Yeah. Like he was in the military. I mean, classified information. You would think he would do better. He's making it too easy for me.
Maybe it's a trap.
This is why I keep you around, Rogers. You keep your eyes on the big, the big things.
Mm. Okay, yeah, they are in the cargo bay. Right, let's put on some volume. There, apparently the commander of the nuns has stepped up on a crate and is speaking to them. You catch the middle speech as it goes. And he has requested our help in taking over the security duties, and we are to depose the current security and take over their place and assist the current, to assist the commanding staff. I have decided that this is in the best interests of us, even though it's going to be somewhat of the same job, but at least this will be in a stable location where there will be more of our kind. And who's in? And there's several nodding like, I'm in. And you can roll me an intellect check with a boon. So you do not notice that thing. But yeah, it appears that all the nuns are approving of this. Alright, we will proceed with the planned takeover. Right, get your gear together. It'll happen as soon as we're ready.
Question. I know that they went to go pick up the shuttle. How do they plan on getting inside this place? I kind of look at Roger. He's like, actually, I don't care. It'll be very easy if I just wanted to just open the cargo bay doors and then, But I'm not a killer, mostly. So.
At this point, Landis is getting a call.
Landis Cortez, just currently busy. How can I help you?
It's Ja. The nuns, they have decided to leave your service. I thought you should know in advance. They tried to get me to, but I decided not to go along with that. I suppose you're going to get the official resignation anytime soon.
I'm kind of in a moment here. Just out of curiosity, did they give you, what was the reason? Hold on, maybe as quiet as possible here. I am in the open corridor at the moment, so just give me a moment. I'll try and see. I'm just going to see how far have I got. How far have the lot of us got away from the original docking bay? Would you say?
You would say at least a block away.
Okay. How occupied is it?
Seems to be a few passerbys, but this is the warehouse district.
Can I
You
do...
scared about people listening in or what?
Yeah. We've just been accosted by Night Watch, so I am concerned. Can I do an intellect roll to see if there's any place nearby that I can think of that would be a bit more deserted, but wouldn't maybe raise...
Streetwise.
I don't have it, so I'm guessing intellect?
-3.
Minus.
Only you had the criminal with you.
Or you could ask Malone.
Oh yeah,
He knows this place pretty well.
he does have streetwise.
I'll try. Oh, God.
Oh.
Just give me a moment, Jashar.
So you spot a location that seems perfect. Like there doesn't seem to be anyone nearby, and you go there and okay.
Rightly, what is going on here?
Jacques has asked them to join him
Okay.
to take over the security of Babylon 5, and just as that is said, the door opens next to you, that you didn't even notice there was a door there, and a couple of Night Watch officers are like, stop there. What was that about Babylon 5 security? Hey, alien conspirators! Come on, dude! And they are immediately calling a code. We have a code 915.
How many?
Sorry. We have a code 911.
Oh boy, not cool.
It's a reference to the Porsche.
How many of them are there?
2 of them at the moment.
You only have 1 endurance.
I would imagine that while I was taking this call, I would have moved away from Malone and left Fraser
Yeah.
with him. So I think I'm maybe 10 or 20 feet away from them.
Sounds fair.
Maybe they're able to hide around the corner while they're distracted with me. Depends on how much leeway you're willing to give.
I will give these guys the option to roll a stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, Froggy, it's been 20 years.
We have a whole new crisis.
Yeah.
Pretty soon in a year, people will be like, COVID-19, too soon to tell those jokes right now.
Yeah. I think we should call this crisis the Orange Crisis.
Orange
The-
crisis.
There
Yes.
was
Yes.
So,
There
stealth,
was-
yeah. You're out of view from that vantage point. So, yeah, you are facing 2 Night Watch officers there. That are like, you are coming with us and explaining yourself downtown.
Of course. Anything to help station security.
And they go forth to grapple you on both hands and start dragging you down the
Shit.
streets towards the security offices.
Yeah, I'll get this one out of the way, Blinken. Yeah, the company behind who owns the rights to Top Trumps are their sales are probably have just tanked like bad. I guess you haven't got Top Trump cards, decks. In the UK, there are decks where you get them based on like certain subjects. So you might be cars, right? And you try to play a car and you try to play it on the best aspect of it, and you're trying to trump your opponent.
Gotcha.
So I think
Yeah, it's gonna
those
have to take
sales
on a
have-
whole new meaning, but we'll go into
Yeah.
that afterward.
I think those sales have tanked.
So here's the thing: they're grabbing you. Frazier and are looking at you, getting taken by the security guards.
Yeah, you
Shit, they got him.
If you're kind of looking, you probably just see like me, just like with like my hand.
I'm looking, waiting for a signal from them, like a look back or a
Be-
help.
Basically just at my like waist, I'm literally just like I'm holding my hand, I'm just doing like this, you know.
Like no,
No.
like, don't interfere.
Oh well, I'm not doing this because
But, yeah,
they're
yeah,
going
I
to see
got
that. I'm hoping you see.
You know what? It's even better. You could just do this symbol right here. This is literally military code for stop.
Not that he
You know,
would
military
know.
hand signal.
Ah,
Stop.
actually,
1, 2, 3.
roll
I
me
see
military tactics, because you have been working together for a while. This is an easy check. So unless somebody rolls you me double ones, either of you rolls double ones on this, you're probably gonna get your message
All
through.
right, do you want we both rolling it? There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh god, 5 for me.
Okay, good enough.
You need
Then
11 from
Malone
the-
gets 11. So yeah, the message goes through.
Uh-huh.
You have your agreed upon signal of, hey, just let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go, let it go.
But that's how we do it. I actually just I burst out into song.
No,
Let me go.
well, Centauri opera.
No, it is Let It Go.
Oh, jeez, not those ancient songs. Oh.
It's,
No, Frazier. Frazier, don't. He's know what he's doing. He can talk his way out of this. You and I still gotta stay here back and cool. We're on our own now.
you just hear the last refrain. Here I am. And you just hear the guard saying, "Shut it!" And a few thumps.
Basically, yes.
Blinky had that better. It should have been let it be, let it be. Oh, let it be, oh, let it be.
Uh,
I don't know that song, so.
Little Beatles.
Yeah,
Is it McCartney? Is it just McCartney or Beatles?
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
yeah.
All right, we're on our own. Security's after us. Nobody in the Babylon, nobody in the ship can help us. I think we need to find Garibaldi or Veer. Shit. Let's see if I could get a hold of Garibaldi. See what's going on.
Try to use my memorized number to reach Garibaldi's personal contact info.
The number you have dialed cannot be reached. Please check your number and try again.
I am currently on a massive drinking session because I'm depressed.
All right. Veer, then. Try to get in contact with him. Get through with Veer, please.
What's that? You have reached the answering machine of Vircotto. The person you have dialed is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone.
Damn it, we're on our own. Let's try to get a hold of the Manticore. Try to get a hold of Terrence.
So, as you are, you've continued your duties on the ship. Duties. So, are you doing something about the nuns, or would you like to continue the search for the missing money?
I mean, I would probably continue to search for money, and less people on the ship is advantageous to me. But I would probably wait until after the Narns are gone, since they look like they're leaving. They're trying to leave soonish. So
they seem to be packing their stuff. So
yeah. So basically, it's like I'm just waiting because it's easier to sneak around and when
there is
less people. So
no. So that's when you suddenly get an incoming call from Colonel Malone.
you hear Slack. It's like, fuck, damn Baldy. And then like Terrence takes over. Colonel, what's the problem? Where are you guys?
We're on Babylon 5. We're at section. We're in the blue section. We're kind of on the run from a lot of the guards and a lot of the night watch. They've taken over here, and they've just taken Landis into custody.
I think you should be aware that the Narns are planning to evacuate and leave the ship.
What? Damn it. Wait, they're heading over here?
Apparently they are trying to overtake the station.
This actually is a problem opportunity. I think we could use this to our advantage.
Being that we have Terrence has been on Babylon 5 for a little bit, is there would he know a tactfully a way to enter the station?
Well, you might have an underground ally who knows.
I do have those chips.
Yes, you do have those chips. Or you can roll a streetwise to no one.
I don't know if I want to. I don't think I want to cash in all my my chips. Okay, well then I gotta go to the person who's in the underground. Okay, so I don't know why I roll with the boon. Go back to normal.
Even with the boon, that's a 5, so I'm counting that.
How did that happen?
Because they changed the sheet now, so you can choose to turn off the boons. Apparently, you just kept it to the same old.
So,
I did keep
the
it with the same old
the people Slack knows that could get people inside with no extra questions. They don't like Slack anymore.
That sounds about right. That's on brand. That's on brand.
They have some.
Have you burned more bridges, have you?
That's one of the reasons why Slack never left the station.
Okay. Well, then Terrence is going to tell Rogers, I have to handle something. Just keep looking around. Try to imitate Slack.
Okay. I'll keep on looking for that thing.
And then he goes straight for the head Narn in charge, or the person who's in charge.
Oh. Yeah. So, the finding the Narns is not easy, especially this one. It's like, Mr. Howard, how can I assist you?
What's this one's name? What's his name?
Navon?
Navon?
Navon.
No.
Hello, Navon.
Doesn't.
Yeah, it's Navon. I said Narom by mistake. It is Navon.
I do know that you and your fellow soldiers are planning on doing a operation to relieve Babylon 5 of its current security in charge. But we do have men on the ground, and I would like to be able to assist with this operation.
Oh. Sure, we could use an extra man, especially a human in these trying times. I'll patch you in all the things and get your gear ready. We should move in the next day or so. It's not an immediate thing.
The next day.
So, all right. Well,
We're waiting in orders and transport from the station.
sounds good. Well, we do have Malone, Landis, and Frazier, I believe, still on Babylon 5. Do you have any contacts from there who might be able to keep them hidden until we can strike the station?
I'm going to contact someone. I'll have them call.
Because he doesn't know
Actually-
Landis is a lost cause.
Actually,
I thought I did
I have
explain
a
that hey, they just arrested Landis.
I think it's just in that might have just got lost with the
Information.
adrenaline of being back in command of the body.
we know now. I know someone who can help. Here's the contact information. Send these address to your friends.
Appreciate it. Just let me know when we're ready to move out.
Will do.
Under your command. And he stands at attention and salutes Nevada.
Howard, that's the professional that I know and love.
Yeah,
They-
unfortunately, he's only there for less than a third of the time.
the one you can count on is barely there.
8 hours a day.
So
Only on business hours.
Usually during the sleeping hours too.
so he'll contact Malone again. Colonel, it's Howard.
Oh.
As
I have-
always, Howard, I always count on you. What do you got for me?
well, it seems that the mission is going to take about 24 hours before it is enacted. I have been given someone that they trust for you all to hide out with until the plan goes underway. Sending them your details. Sending you their details now.
Roger that. Thanks for the help. I owe you one.
Would you like me to bring you any tools with me?
Yeah. Bring Big Bertha. If you got the cargo space.
All right.
The code to the locker room weapons cache is 123. 78123.
Okay.
I hope that's not the one with the nukes in it.
The nukes have been delivered.
You
We took them to Nimbari and came back. That's all that happened off screen.
kept the 3.
However, we do have
Yeah.
a few nukes. But
Yeah. Well, I'm just hoping that's not what you're referring to as Big Bertha. That's what I mean.
No. That's not Big Bertha.
Just for anyone who doesn't understand it, what is Big Bertha that you're asking for?
Big Bertha is the Big Bertha is the super brand spanking new top of the line combat armor. It would make me look almost like RoboCop. Just full on armor that's combat, military grade spec, top of the line, everything, infrared sensors, computer controlled, modular.
I think there might be an issue at customs with this.
I mean, we're striking the end.
Yeah, I know.
We're bypassing
It's-
customs.
Does it have just like Big Bertha across the chest?
This is probably the one time you were able to get this thing into Babylon.
Technically, its initials are BRT. Battle ready.
Battle readiness technology or
all-terrain,
something.
blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay.
Howard is doing his job.
Do I recognize this address?
Yes, you do. It is Jakar.
All right, Frazier. Here we go. We're gonna have to talk to an old acquaintance of ours. Not under the best of circumstances, but it's our only help at the moment.
This is where we end the session this week. It's going in late. This took far longer than I imagined. And you did take it to an interesting direction with your choices.
We always do.
Yes.
I don't even know why you plan anything. Just shoot from the hip and go in the random directions.
It's the best way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's look over what happens. Terrence goes through Malone's shit, steals money from him,
Slack
spies
went
on
through
our
your stuff.
Narn buddies.
Slack did all that.
You say that. We don't know anything about this Slack
You're
or
right.
this lady or this
They
strange
just
individual that
think-
doesn't talk.
They just think Slack is just a nickname for Terrence.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have all realized finally, as an audience that there's three like independent, at least four if he's from what he's saying, at least that they know of, inside this person's body.
Mhm.
But how it works is that when that person is, whoever's in the forefront, they see everything, they know what's going on. They basically, whoever's in the back, they don't see anything. They're just like in a waiting room, and until they get that, until it's like that passing, like the sliding door, when the other personality comes to the forefront, that's when it's like a brief change of, oh, this is what I do. But if they really wanted to, they could keep some secrets. They could be like, you know what? They don't need to know that. So
It's basically everyone's got. It's like, so in the waiting room, they've got the ticket. You're number 2. Currently, you're number 2 million. Currently serving number 1.
Personalities passing in the night. I like that, Frankie. That's really good.
So right now they've all are like kind of mutually like, you know what, we'll just tell each other everything so no one's caught surprise. But if for some reason one of them feels like, you know what, they don't need to know this, there's a possibility that it could be.
You're totally reminding me of that M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Split.
Yes.
It's
I know we
kinda
talked
like that.
about that now, but
It's kind of like that, yeah.
there's a whole lot of inspiration there. All right, I dig
I'm
it.
just waiting to see which one's the beast.
I don't know. That's probably up to Wooster. Wooster probably is. I have no clue what he could, because I gave him a, like, this guy has multiple personalities apparently. This is a playfield for whatever crazy shit that I wanted to throw in. Like, hey, guess what? All of a sudden, you just want to eat. You just want to eat flesh. Like what? What? What?
Wister, I want you just to create a personality where he thinks he's a Centauri opera singer. No, make him an opera diva.
We'll see. We'll see. Oh, that's from Amadeus. That's from Mozart.
I was actually going for the Fifth Element diva.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pava Laguna.
I literally heard that.
That's Mozart, though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's Mozart. Hi, I'm a musician. I know fucking classical music.
Yeah. What
You know,
I'm
I'm
going
mostly
for
heavy
and what
metal
you hear are two completely different matters. Anything coming out of my lips and the responsibility goes to whoever's listening.
Yeah.
Fifth
So I
Element
take
is awesome.
I take no responsibility. None.
Well, shit, this was fun. We had a fight. We learned some new stuff about Slack. Landis gets in trouble with a terrible roll.
I know.
I was going.
Fantastic.
I was like, I so much want to try and argue myself out of this, and I go, no, let's just let it take me there. I've rolled badly.
And I want to see what happens with my Narn buddings, man. I'm gonna miss Navon if he takes off.
We still have to hire a whole new crew again.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Next week. Oh no, not next week. Week after next.
No, next week we can play next week because my wife things canceled. The week after that, the week of the 5th, I think is the next. That game is no, because that's her birthday. So
5th is no go for you.
yeah, but next week is fine. The 5th is no go because that's her birthday.
Right.
Well,
I feel
nice
like
game on treasure.
She should be able to feel special at least one day. Yeah.
Right.
Oh. Can you tell us what you're doing for her birthday? What are you getting her?
I have no clue.
You haven't even shopped, have you?
It's 2 weeks away and you don't know what you're getting.
You know why? Do you want to really know why? Because
Yes.
my wife gets whatever she wants, pretty much. So it's hard to shop with somebody who already gets what they want anyway. Anytime she's like, "Hey, can I get this?" Go ahead. So it's like, well, what do I get her now? She's already got that. And then the following month's anniversary. So it's like, I can get double.
Yeah.
There's a solution to this, Sim. Stop spoiling her.
Yeah, that's the problem. But no, she wants to have a party. So usually what it is that part of her gift is that, I spend an exorbitant amount of money for her to have a party where she invites people for whatever reason. So,
Is that happening this year?
well, she hasn't decided yet. She's deciding if she wants to invite
restrictions.
The restrictions in Germany are like, you can have up to a certain number of people. I mean, so
just make sure you confirm who's bringing plus ones.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna get her something. I'll figure it out. I always do.
Personally, the Mrs. Wooster has a birthday. I got her the gift on January.
Yeah, I'm a procrastinator.
That's because you're a good hubby.
No, that's because she made the wish in January. Hey, I want this. Okay, yeah.
My wife doesn't do that. She doesn't do that. She's like, I want this. I'm like, okay. And then she's like, oh, I bought it. I'm like, okay. I try to plan, like, okay, I'm gonna get her this. But yeah, I
got it.
She's ready to go with it.
Yeah. We also have a standing agreement that we buy presents if we feel like it, and when we feel like it, and there's no pressure for getting a birthday present. Like,
I can dig it.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a
We're
mutually
under
amicable relationship in that sort of way.
My family is a little bit under the tradition of you tell us what you want, and we'll get it for you. It's like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? Tell me now. Oh, 2 months ahead of time.
Yeah. In regards to the 29th, it would be one where I would have to be late because I'll be working till 9
Okay.
my time.
As I was planning on having the 29th off either way, because it's been a while since we had a proper break. A planned break, that is. I'm gonna hold on the 29th being off. On the 5th, we're gonna have a session without Howard, so it might be that we're gonna hold a one-off, maybe one-shot wonders or something.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 2 weeks break of Babylon Project proposal.
Okay.
So come with ideas. What you guys would have played? Dungeons and Dragons, Fate.
So
It's like it, man. Life is complicated right now. We're doing the best that we can.
Audience, you have exactly 1 week to vote on what you want to see on the 5th. It is going to be probably one-shot wonders, but what sort of game system do you want to see? Do you want Carlos to be hosting something? Do you want John to be hosting something? Do you want me to be hosting something? And if you do have a wish for a system, is it D&D? Is it Traveler? Is it anything else you fancy and we have access to? We'll try it out. Maybe it's going to be to die for together, and we'll do a board game with the 3 of us. Who knows?
Ooh, what if I do a? I might even do a different Traveler. Who knows? What else?
So, you have one week to make a vote. Send your votes. Tag them with my name, and I'll tally them up in the Discord, or just
No,
Oh, Cards Against Humanity.
Froggy is trying to get us banned. from
Banned.
Twitch.
I will absolutely. Cause
We'll
I
do
already
that.
have a very little filter as it comes. Very little filter.
Sam will confirm. I have no. There's not a line for me. I will keep going around the world, going, John, you passed the line. 20-hour horizons go. What? Where?
Look,
Yep.
you guys are making it hard for me to keep these guys in line. Poking them.
So, votes are up on the Discord. Do vote there. You have 1 week, and if not, well, we'll see. Oh, you can try and reach me on some other platform. Oh, we do have a Twitter if you don't use Discord.
Yep.
Which one of you
That's-
was on charge with that?
That's
Me at 2D4RPG.
Do the votes there, Zim, since you are sort of semi-duty on 29th, and either way. If you get any votes, count those up and let me know if anybody voted. Other than that, oh, also YouTube comments. No, this won't be podcasted in 2 weeks, so never mind that. Let's not go to YouTube comments for this.
Oh yeah, no game on the 29th.
Yeah.
And a different
Something interesting on
system.
the fifth.
Something
We had
interesting.
something on the 5th, so one on the 5th, and
TBD. On
To
the
be
fifth,
decided.
TBD.
you will find out on the 5th what is going to go on, and for now, we're gonna wish you
Bonus nachos, everybody.
bonus nachos.